Hey, my beautiful baddies. Welcome to another Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. Today I'm doing a pick a card all about who wants revenge on you, why, and if there's anything you can do about it if you want to. Okay, so I'm going to be getting letters, initials, and charms, so I anticipate these being quite deep readings. So grab your snacks and your stuff and get comfy, and we're going to get into it. So, as you see before you, I have 4 stacks today. I'm going to have, well, they're not stacks, they're psychic linking objects because I'm going to be pulling as I go as well today. We have 4 horror movies as your psychic linking objects, so I'm really excited about this reading. It should be fun as well and insightful. So, the first group is going to be The Shining. I think you can see it well enough. I also will insert a little video for those of you who need an up close view of these cards. So, okay, the first one is The Shining. The second group's going to be Friday the 13th. The third group is Scream. And the fourth group is Child's Play. So if you are drawn to more than one group, there's probably going to be more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, badass baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, Group 1, all of you that chose The Shining, this is going to be your reading all about who wants revenge, why, and if there's anything you can do about it if you want to. Now be sure to stay tuned to the end because I'm going to get letters, initials, and charms, and hopefully you guys can see your card there. So let's get into it and see what's up. Who wants revenge? Let's pull from the horror oracle first. All right, spirits, tell me who wants revenge on my group 1? Who wants revenge? Tell us who wants revenge on my group 1. Okay. I'm real uncomfortable with this Shining situation, I have to say, right off the bat. The whole Shining situation makes me very uncomfortable. So we have Children of the Night here, and we have Warrior. Okay, so that's the Evil Dead, and this is, of course, like Dracula. And Children of the Night, we have, a father who is possessed and tries to unalive his family. We have the very unstable mother as well, who's just petrified of everything. Then we have the little boy who's highly, highly psychic, has the shine. And then we have these 2 cards here, which the Children of the Night, I'm still pulled to this very powerful child energy. I feel like you could be the psychic energy I'm picking up on here. And I feel like this masculine energy that has a lot of hate in their heart, okay? And I feel like this may be their little choir here, okay? And I feel this energy, like this warrior type energy. I'm feeling like a lot of Aries fire here. Also Taurus as well. Taurus has a lot of like oomph. I often feel like an earth fire energy with Taurus as well. So let's pull one more card. I'm getting one more card. Let's pull one more card from the horror oracle. Tell me more about this revenge. Tell me more about this person. So I feel like this could be this, well, it feels like it feels like a masculine energy. I feel like this could be a family member. This could be someone you've had a close bond with. It feels like it could be paternal. Um, or it could be like a partner, an ex, or something like that. It feels masculine. It doesn't have to be masculine, but it's definitely masculine energy. Okay. Um, okay, we're gonna do 4. Okay. All right, we have Earth here. This is Nosferatu. So we have 2 Dracula type, vampire themed cards here. And then we have book here, which is the Baba book. Yeah, your auntie is highly medicated. That one. That one. You know what I'm talking about. That one with the monster, and the kid, right? Bababook. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. So again, we have like a family theme here. So again, I feel like this could be an X now. I'm picking up on that energy. And it feels like this connection was very vampiric. Okay. What I mean by that was emotionally draining. Okay. I feel an emotional drain here. And it could be a father, it could be a grandfather, it could be like a mother with a very strong masculine energy. Perhaps their masculine's out of balance, but it feels like just this draining energy, emotionally draining. And you know what I'm getting with this is that this right here is the draining energy, and it kind of lurks around. And I feel like this is the energy of like trying to protect. So you may have children, or this may be your parental self. Okay, stay with me. Your parental self protecting your inner child from this kind of listen, I'm not a professional. I'm just channeling this for you, okay? But like almost like psychotic, kind of like weird vampiric energy from this person. And at times, this person, for some of you, and listen, this is starting to get into some very dysfunctional shit here. Because I feel like there are times this person, with their anger and rage, can almost seem like possessed or out of their mind, or really unwell. And they have a tendency to lash out, whether it be verbally or, I'm not going to go there, but okay. I'm seeing like a little child running away. So I feel like some of you guys you try to stay away from this person. Okay, you try to stay away. Some of you guys may have gone no contact or are trying. This may be an energy that vampires hunt. So I feel like this may be an energy that kind of lurks. Now, discern here, okay, because I'm picking up on several different vampire stories, okay? But I'm feeling like some of you guys, it's not that you've gone no contact, but you do, let me scoot up my chair, but you do try to keep yourself and or your children and your family away from this person. It feels like this person, though, comes around anyway. So the boundary is very difficult because you also have like children around watching you. And so it's hard to explain sometimes to little children what's going on, right? And I feel like you're sensitive to the children in your life, to their voices, because, your voice wasn't heard. Okay. So I get that. If this is a marriage situation or an ex situation, I feel like some of you guys it feels like this is like something you've dealt with for a long time. So discern what that means to you. It feels like something that it feels like some of you may feel like this has aged you or forced you to kind of like see things you didn't want to see. And I get this energy of, like, I don't want to use the word depression, but kind of a melancholy about relationships, about how happy they can really be. And being treated this way on a regular basis will kind of make you feel that way. Like, all relationships are kind of like people take from me all the time, and I would like the opportunity to receive and give, right? Instead of someone just taking from me. And this person, I feel like they don't really cheer for you. And so what happens is that, like, this is an example, okay? Say you get a new car and you worked really hard and you saved your money even for this car. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, whatever a beautiful car is to you. And this person, this immaculate car, this person will sit and stare at the car. And before they say congratulations, they'll be like, huh, so that's the one you picked, huh? Well, I read about it, or read about this model, and, it's got a recall on it. But congratulations. What are your payments? Oh, I saved the money. Oh, wow. So, it just, it's going to decline in value very quickly. So you just gave your money away, just burned it. That kind of energy. Just really, really shitty. Just a really shitty energy, and can never be happy for you. It's like, even if this is like parental, okay, you graduate from college. Yeah, hooray for you, honey. So there are no jobs, huh? So what are you going to do? Still live at home? It's that kind of shitty, shitty energy. And when they do this to you, they're taking energy. They're feeding off of the misery and despair and the melancholy that they cause you. They want that shit. They want you to feel that shit. And when you try to get distance, they don't like it. And sometimes for some of you, they force themselves upon you. And for others, they talk about you badly in your absence. And they feed off the group dynamic of that. Either way you cut it, it's shitty. It's really shitty. We have the delusional God. Acts as if everyone should kiss their butt and shower them with love, but they don't deserve it. Boom. They're pissed off because they don't think you are grateful for what they've done for you. If this is an ex, they think that they gave to you and did so much for you and the kids, kind of thing, or for you in the divorce. If this is family, they think they did so much for you and you are ungrateful. And this feels super bad. We have dirty dancing. They use others' lack of experience in love to box others in a corner. This feels like someone who is really almost an expert at emotional manipulation. This person is emotionally greedy. They are emotionally vampiric. This is someone, and listen, I don't say this lightly, but this person feeds off and listen, they like to emotionally manipulate vulnerable people. I'll put it that way. And I use this analogy a lot, but it's true. This is someone who brings, example, they bring snacks to work all the time. They're not doing it like out of the kindness of their heart. They're doing it because they know deep down that everyone subconsciously will think, oh, they're so helpful. Oh, they're so thoughtful. Oh, I really like them. They always bring those lemon squares every Thursday. And on Monday, they always bring all those Dunkin' Donuts for all of us, or they get us all coffee. That is a manipulation tactic, okay? And it works. It does. This is someone who, like, if you have children, they may buy excessively expensive gifts for your children. And it's not that they really care, right? It's the response. It's that, oh, Grammy saved the day. And they may buy something you really don't want them to have. These are just examples. These are just symbolic things, okay? What we need to look at here is like the action and how this person enjoys making people feel like shit. And I feel like you guys in this group have really tried to do the right thing here. And that's what the Shelley Duvall character here does in this movie. She really does try to do the right thing, although she is just, listen, she is scared shitless in this movie. You know, she is. She's just scared. She doesn't know what to do. She's confused. She just seems like she's having a hard time in general. You know, I understand it's very stressful, but, you know, she reads as kind of like super vulnerable, you know. And she has a super psychic kid, and she doesn't know what's going on. She just, you know, trying to cope. And I feel like, you know, you have this massive presence of this vampiric, angry kind of energy. And, you know, I feel like you really have tried just to get space from this person, and they don't want space from you. They don't like the space. And it's almost like this revenge they want is like, I'm going to force myself into their life. I'm going to force the situation. There's going to be some kind of forced reconciliation or forced, like, you're going to have to talk to me. You're going to have to face me. And I'm going to tell you how fucking ungrateful you are. I'm going to back you in a corner. And I'm going to make you feel like shit. And it feels like this person is emotionally unhinged. They just feel like, you know, they would emotionally try, like, it's weird because this feels like they want to hurt you emotionally by forcing situations. Perhaps this is forcing communication, that kind of thing. Okay, we have Kramer versus Kramer. Refuses to co-parent after a dissolution of a relationship and makes things difficult for children involved. You may have this going on, literally. I feel like some of you guys have someone who hasn't been active, like with the kids. They haven't been involved, and they're blaming you. And they're being aggressive. They're being aggressive towards you, like verbally, talking about the things you've done, making things up, blowing things out of proportion, getting themselves really worked up and angry. Now, discern if this is you. Okay, don't make it fit. Okay, this is just this feels like a separate situation for some of you guys. It's part of the situation you have going on. But I feel like this person is, for some of you, this is in the courts. This person's getting more aggressive. And I feel like it's not like they can win. Okay. And I don't feel like the goal is winning here. I feel like the goal is making life difficult. Because the truth is, let's just use custody. If this is a custody thing, even if they did get some kind of custody here, some of them are going for full custody, and they will not know what to do with their kids. They won't know how to handle it, but some of them have another energy behind them, like a matriarchal energy behind them that's pushing this as well. So we have the Truman Show. Pretends to take people seriously, but only for their own entertainment. Yeah, that's exactly what I was picking up on. Like, somebody, part of the revenge energy is making trouble for you just because they can. Taking an axe to doors, figuratively, symbolically, if you will. Like, I meant symbolically. Because they can. Because what I'm hearing is you don't get to walk away from me, from this situation. and I'm going to make you miserable. This person doesn't want you to be happy. This is a miserable son of a bitch. Whoever this person is very fucking miserable. And it's like they enjoy creating emotions of misery in other people and they feed off of it. They enjoy seeing other people in misery. They enjoy creating pools of misery for other people. And, this goes back. This goes back a ways. I feel like some of them have some addiction problems that make this situation worse. Also, though, I want to tell you, if there is addiction problems here, that's a great reason to put up a really high wall of a boundary. It's logical, it makes sense, and no one's going to question it. And you can't question that. And so if this bitch has some kind of addiction problem, they need to go seek help before they show up at your doorstep. And here's the thing, I know logically in your mind, no matter how difficult this is, you can stand on that. Because not one person can say shit about that to you. They can't, unless they want to deny the addiction. And if they want to deny the addiction, well, there you go. Then you have a whole, what do you call those people who support people who are in addictive situations? I forgot. I can't find the word, but there's a name for them. Enablers. So there's the addict with all the enablers. And, it's a really good reason to get some space from people. And it's something you can stand on. And truly, that is an effective mechanism to dealing with someone like this. I understand this is difficult. Like I'm not saying to cut your whole family off. But what I'm saying here is this person is a feeder. They are a emotional vampire. And they're not done feeding on you and your family and your situation. They're not done. They'll show up again. They're still talking about you to other relatives or other people in the situation. For some of you, you're still in court. For some of you, you're still connected by children and you have to deal with this shit. And because of that, if you have to have contact, your boundaries have to be so firm. Do not tell this bitch anything that they don't need to know about you. If you share custody, listen, all they need to know is about what's going on with the kids. They don't need to know about what you did Saturday night. It's none of their fucking business. And I know it's hard. I know this is hard. But you have to find it within yourself. Because the more they know about you, the more they talk. And the more they talk, the more they feed. And they find ways to start rumors about you. You have all these people running their mouth. And I hear some of you saying, like, well, I don't care what people say. I get that. But at some point, that energy drain does hit you. Because it shows up right in your face. It does. Eventually, it does. Eventually, you find out and you realize, oh my God. While I've been over here busy living my life, raising these kids, putting food on the table, this motherfucker over here has been running their mouth. And now there's this huge glob of issues, of mess, of projection and blockages that this person's put out here. And this shit's got to stop. So you find that you have to stop telling them things because you starve them that way. It gets harder and harder to make up stories about someone that you don't know nothing about. And it's much easier for them to get caught if their gossip and their bullshit that they say isn't based in some kind of reality. So don't tell them anything they don't need to know. And some of you guys are talking to people that talk to this person. Watch what you say. And I know it's hard. Listen, some of you guys, you have friends. You have friends, you have relatives in common, and you're like, you want me to what? Yes. Starve them out. And I will say this. The people around you who know about this motherfucker and they're telling them stuff, they know they shouldn't. And sometimes you have to put up a boundary. And, you know, your personal stuff needs to stay close for a while until you figure out what the fuck is up. Okay? Because this person wants to cause you more chaos. Okay? They absolutely want to cause you more chaos. This is a new deck of mine. It is a horror tarot deck. You can find it on Amazon. So let's use it here. Tell me more about this situation. And if you have kids, I feel like they're almost taking this out on them, which is why this is important. You know, it's why this matters so much. I have to shift in my chair. You have to think about the effects long term of people talking shit on you, how it affects your kids. We just live in that world, you know. Okay, give me a few cards here. So we'll start with 3. The top. Okay, is the whole deck is in reverse, so we're not going to take the reversals. We have the moon here. Look at this. Wolf howling at the moon. Tell me more about this. I feel secrets. Tell me about this. We had the Magician. The bottom, we have the Emperor. This person is extremely controlling. Here's the thing. They think they have some kind of secrets on you, or if you told them secrets, that kind of thing. They think they're digging for shit on you. For real. Like, that's why it's so important that you stop telling them shit, okay? Because they're digging for secrets. They're also using secrets against you if they can. This person's very controlling and they're pissed off because they no longer control you, okay? Because I feel like you're the Magician here. We're going to pull this one out. This is them. This is you. Okay. Tell me more about the Emperor and this moon. We're going to take these 2 cards. We have the Suite of Swords, 5 of Swords, brutal victory. Ooh. This person wants to use the secrets they know about you against you. Okay. We have the 10 of Cups here. That feels real shitty. Because it feels like they're going to use the secrets, any information they know about you when y'all were together or in your family, anything that you have divulged to them, they are going to use. So anything you tell them about your happiness now, any details you give about your relationship, anything they find out, they're going to use against you, okay? So, and the more happy you are, the more pissed off they are with the 5 of Swords here. Because they're after a brutal victory. Like they're after your head. They are pissed. Because I feel like you are the Magician with the 10 of Cups. I feel like you are much happier without them. And I think you know this. And I think part of you is a little like weirded out by it. By the reality that, yes, I am so much better off without this person in my life. But they keep showing up, or we're forced to kind of be together. So this person's going to use any hidden information if you go to court, anything they know, anything they can find out, especially about your happy time. Okay, we have the High Priestess. You see through the bullshit. We have the, how many swords is this? Is that 10? Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of Swords. Okay. Nightmares. They want you up, like worrying about this. They want you to fear what they can do. Fear me, bitch. You should be afraid of me. And see, you're not, because you see through the bullshit. Guard your peace. Guard your peace, okay? Protect yourself from this person. It's going to be different for different ones of you. Stop telling people about your personal life, especially if it's happy. This person gets pissed off every time they hear about how happy you are. It pisses this bitch off. And you know what? You deserve to be happy because this motherfucker is miserable, and I think they've made you miserable a whole lot. So stay to the things in your life that make you happy, that light you up. Because I tell you what, it's going to piss them off. And they're going to spin in their little cycle of chaos and self-destruction while you're over here living your best life, manifesting the fuck out of your life, and being really attuned, seeing truth. You know the way. All right, let's get you guys some letters, initials, and some charms. Hey, Group 1, these are going to be your letters, your initials, and your charms. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. We have RWST JE UJ PZPSEEMCMARL. I'm getting like Marla, Marley, Arlie, also get like arson, so whatever that means. Okay, we have the number 6 here. Sixes could be numbers of alignment or could have some meaning. We have a stethoscope here. It's interesting. We have a spider and we have the wheel. Listen, I feel like for some of you, this person's health is not good. Okay, it's fragile. Okay, so all the stress, all the addiction stuff may be part of the reason why their health is so fragile. But I feel like there's definitely some issues here with their health. I'm feeling their heart. Also, this, I could be picking up on heart chakra issues. I'm seeing like a heart space that is there's like some black congested energy. I'm also seeing this could be their lungs as well. I don't often get this kind of stuff, and listen, I'm just a woman with a gift and I'm sharing it with you. Like, seek professional help here. I'm not a professional doctor or counselor or anything like that, but I'm just giving you what I get here. And I get the spider here, and what I get is the energy of creeping around. So if you have an online presence, they may be creeping around your stuff. But I feel like a lot of you who are online already know that, so it's not a surprise. Now we have this little treat here, and I feel like, and we have the wheel. And I feel like this is a little message for you guys, because this is dense. What you've been dealing with is dense. And I feel like you really have tried very hard to take the higher ground while still not, completely removing people. You've tried to be very emotionally mature for the most part. I'm not saying you didn't lose your shit. Most people would lose their shit with this bitch. Okay. So, we're not perfect. But I feel like there's something good coming in. There's something good. Tell us about the good. Tell us about the good. I'm going to pull from a different deck. I'm being guided to. Tell me about this good karma, this good luck, this good energy coming in for my Group 1. Give us a little shot at this good energy. We're going to get 3 cards real quick. We have the 6 of Cups. All right, we're going to take this card. It's peeking. We have the Sun. Beautiful. And the bottom here, the Knight of Cups. So beautiful energy. I'm feeling like there's going to be a lot of positive emotional energy moving into your life, strengthening your bonds with those dearest to you. Um, it feels like a really sweet, positive time. Now, I'm going to tell you, for some of you guys who are trying to have children, perhaps like you're trying to meet someone who you'll have like a family with, I feel like they may be approaching if you're looking for a relationship. If you're not looking for a relationship, I really feel like there's a time of deep self healing coming through, and it has to do with letting this person go. Now, it could be both of those things. It could be one or the other. Just discern that. Use your own discernment here. But it feels very sweet. It feels like a time that you're going to really be able to enjoy yourself. It doesn't mean you won't have issues. And I do feel like there's peace here coming in for you, but a very positive time, a very happy time with the sun. And there's a cup coming towards you. All right. And it's healing. And I'm going to tell you, some of you know who this is. Okay. Many of you have past life energy with this person. All right. Okay, group one, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and enjoyable reading. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group two, all of you that selected Friday the 13th. This is going to be your reading all about who wants revenge on you. Now, keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I will be pulling letters, initials, and charms at the end of this group, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And my tongue is super heavy because of my medication, my green medication that I take for my autoimmune disease. So Friday the 13th, this is a card, and this is a card too. So has a little bit of a glare there. So this is a powerful card. Oops. I feel some jealousy here, you know. I feel this energy of someone kind of relentless with their jealousy. So let's get some more energy here and find out what's going on. So I'm going to pull from the Horror Oracle deck. I think this is a classic Horror Oracle deck. You can find it on Amazon. So, all right, let's get some energy into these cards. Tell me about my group two. Who wants revenge on my group two? Who wants revenge? Who wants revenge on my group two? Who wants revenge? Who wants revenge? I feel like this one right here wants to come out. We have hunger. This is, okay, it's just my favorite movie, Night of the Living Dead. I don't know why I keep thinking this card is a different movie, but I do. And I can't even remember what movie I think it is, but not Night of the Living Dead, a more modern movie. Yeah, so Night of the Living Dead. Wow. Oh, I see them. See, I didn't really pay attention to the people in the background. They're going to get you, Barbara. I love that movie. So, really powerful energy here. This kind of like relentless energy is what I'm picking up on. And I feel like this unexpected energy as well. Like I want to pop up on you. Flight. Yeah, this is the witch. I want to pop up on you. They may be a witch. You may be a witch. This may be a witchy thing. They may be into necromancy as well, or you may be a spirit medium. You may have some, spirits around you as well. That bottom one wants to come out. We have combination, the fly. Huh. This is interesting. I get this energy of like, you've changed. I'm pissed off because you changed. You morphed into somebody I don't even fucking know. I don't even know if I want to know. And the truth is, they're jealous of what you've changed into. They look at you and see like a monster, like someone they don't even recognize, and they don't like it. Um, but also, there's jealousy. So I could be picking up on two different energies here. So use your own discernment. Um, but, people are complex. So the monster, they could be saying they see a monster to other people, but deep down they're jealous because they don't have the nerve to kind of like do what happened in The Witch. What happened in The Witch was that the young woman found her authentic voice. We may not agree with her authentic voice, but she found it, okay? And I feel like there's judgment coming in around this. So I feel like this is a situation where someone found their authentic voice. And, Jason is disfigured. Okay, so we have two cards here speaking about disfigurement, and then we have the Night of the Living Dead. So I get changes here. I get like looking different in some way, standing out, almost like this energy of like you choose to stand out, you choose to be this way. However, this change has manifested, and this person judges you for it and is jealous of it, and also is like judging you harshly for it. And so, like I said, it could be two different energies. It's very confused. It's a confused energy. Okay, this person is definitely confusing. So it could be two separate energies. They could be telling people one thing and feeling another thing. I feel some two-faced energy with this person as well. And I feel like see this person like screaming here? I feel like there's been some words said here about these changes, possible like fighting and things like that. We have a string along Stan plays mental games, mind games to make others feel as if there is a future, but gets off on others' codependency. Yes. See, that's part of this change. So I feel like you're someone who has kind of taken control or is trying to take control. And listen, it's a journey, right? It's a pathway. We don't just wake up and be like, oh, I'm in control of my life. It takes time, but you're doing your damn thing. Like you're doing it. And the changes you've made, which you may be thinking, I don't really think I've made that many changes. Well, this bitch thinks you've made a lot of changes and they don't like them. And I feel like the big change is that you're not codependent anymore. You want to talk about codependency, Jason and his mother. That's very codependent, right? You don't get more codependent than that, Did you watch the first Friday the 13th? Yeah. Talk about a fucked up family situation. We have misery loves company, convinces others the bad isn't as bad as it appears, and people are better off with them instead of without them. See, when we were together, before you did this thing, things were so much better. Weren't they? Like we were getting along, everything was fine. No, they weren't. They weren't fine for me. They were fine for you. But they weren't fine for me, bitch. I was miserable, but misery loves company. So I want you to come back and be fucking miserable with me. I feel like your days of being miserable for people is done. It's a done thing. We have sperm dumpster, spreads their seed as if their life depended on it. Oh, So I feel like for some of you, this person's talking shit and they're judging how you look. For some of them, they're saying you're promiscuous. Maybe you have some kind of service online, they're judging. Fuck them. Fuck them. And for some of you, there's some kind of witchy vibe here, and it's connecting to this. So, there may be a witch fetish going on, whatever, like whatever. Um, it is what it is. Definitely judging you and talking shit about you. And I feel like when I get this kind of stuff, I'm like, don't people have shit to do? I have shit to do. Don't you have shit to do? How do you have time to raise this much hell about somebody? I have shit to do, and I have to take care of myself. So, and I know you do too. So I just find it so weird that people have time to do this, to be this angry and plot revenge. This is a miserable bitch. And it's like they want to pop up on you. They want your life to be so miserable that you're kind of forced to go back into like codependency, or they want you to feel what it's like to be without them. And the thing is that you have, and it's better. You have felt what it's like to be without them, and you're like, hey, my life is so much better without you, bitch. You just don't even know. You did me a favor by making me aware of how fucked up our relationship is. We have the Empress here. Boom. Healing. This is you healing. This is you walking into wholeness. This is you healing your emotional self. Some of you guys are in therapy or you're working on this. Like, you're aware of the toxicity of this connection. You're aware that it is not good. It is not good. And I feel like for some of you, you became aware of how, because Jason and his mother kind of thing, of how this person kind of puppeted you. To a degree. There's a puppeting here. And how they kind of made you feel worse about your life than it needed to be, And I feel this energy, there's a spider web here. And I'm feeling like this person built kind of a web of emotional manipulation and lies. We have the Six of Cups here. This is another one. Group one had this kind of vibe. Like, they hate how well you do without them. They hate that. I'm going to pop up on them. The Suit of Pentacles. The Suite. The Suit. The Three of Pentacles. Let's see. They worked together to create perfection. So she's working on something. They're working on something. He's working on something. Tell me what they're working on. What's this revenge about? I'm putting something together. The Suite of Swords. The Two of Swords. Dilemma. Potential acts. I don't really know. I'm putting it together. I'm thinking about it. What is it? We have the Page of Cups. They're trying to figure out. Listen. Okay. They are talking to people. Take what resonates. They're talking to people that you have in common or and they're trying to work out some kind of way to get a message to you or talk to you or something like that. Okay? They want to bring you back in. Tell me more about this. I want to pop up on you. some of you guys, this is online. Tell me more about what they're trying to do. Trying to pop up on this bitch. Ace of Cups. The Emperor. Oh, they're controlling. They're controlling. I'm getting like you're not going to get away from me. You're not going to get away with this. They're emotionally controlling this person. This cup, Ace of Cups, they want to fuck up your healing is what they want to do. They want to come in and offer you these poisonous cups. The cup is a skull, by the way. This is a very cool deck. It's got a whole like mythology with it, and this is a skull. And there's a fish inside of it. But I look at that face and I'm like, don't trust it. You can't trust that. You can't trust that. I feel like they're spreading malicious, very malicious with this ultimate authority, rest with him. Very malicious things are being said about you. And it's like they're trying to convince other people to kind of get on their side and influence you in some kind of way to fuck up your healing so that you come back. Do you have a sister or a friend in common? Cousins? They really want to get you off your game. Tell me more. We have Temperance. Your life is in balance. Earth and water, pleasure and pain, life and death, everything in moderation. I feel like that's where you're at. Yeah, you're just in a different space than this person. You're just in a different space. And they don't understand that. They completely don't understand what you're doing. They are so pissed off. Some of you guys, this might be like a best friend who's trying to influence a friend group. And there's just like this energy of like, about you, like, I doubt this person. Like, this person's full of shit. Like, you can't trust them. And there's something about like a message here. An offer that you can't trust. The Hierophant. An offer you can't trust. He sees through this material world and into your very soul. Tell me about the Hierophant. Tell me about the Hierophant. I feel like this is somebody that you may have a family member that's in a position of power. They're trying to get their ear. This could be someone, the Suite of Swords. This is the 10 of Swords, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. They're trying to influence people, especially certain people in positions of power, to like stop communicating with you, to stop being on your side. Like, it's like a projection. They're manipulating people that like you can't be trusted. They really want you to come running back. If you have like a job that they have access to or they know people there, they could be trying to influence that as well. I also feel this card intuitively as they have eyes on you. They hate that you're healing without them. They resent the fuck out of you. They resent this. Because your codependency has ended. And they're just like, no, I don't want any part of this. And here's the thing. If you let this person back into your space, they're going to go right back. And let me tell you, they're not going to let go. You know how many Friday the 13th there are? They're not going to stop because they know that in the end, they can do whatever they want and you're going to be okay with it. All right. So we have the Book of Shadows, messages, magic, manifesting, clearing, cutting ties, on point. Some of you guys may have done a cord cutting, or you may need to do one if you're into magic. But I feel like there's this energy here of kind of clearing out this connection. But this person is trying to, they want to talk to you. Like they want to manifest some way of kind of like getting in your energy, getting in your space. And they try to get information on you through people that you have in common. So I told this to group 1 as well. So be careful what you say to people. We have spiderweb, entangled, strong, unseen. So they may be watching you on the web as well. This may be also a group on the web or a situation on the internet. The web is what I mean. They desire to still be entangled in your world. And for some of you, they still are. You just don't see them. We have magic mushrooms, escape, dreams, travel. That's you. We have werewolf, brief phase, shift, intense. Yeah, they don't like the shift. They don't like change. This is someone, I feel Virgo energy here. This is someone who doesn't like to change. They feel betrayed by you, by the changes you've made. They feel betrayed by the choices you've made because they feel that you could change them back. This is a situation where once the top's off, you can't put it back in. Like once you pop the cork, you can't put the cork back in the bottle, okay? It just doesn't work that way. And this person has not adapted to the changes that you've made. So, and I know some of you are saying, I didn't make that many changes. It doesn't have to be that many. Okay, some people can't handle small change even. But I feel like for most of you, you've done some kind of massive change that it has affected this relationship and you're not being codependent anymore. You're refusing to be toxic with this person. It's very powerful. And just those few changes alone has made this person feel like you're some kind of monster. But also, deep down, there's this feeling of, you know, they see you or they hear about you healing. And they aren't brave enough to do that. And you took away their codependent relationship and they need that back. So they're still trying to be that. And the truth is, they'll probably find someone else to be codependent with. But not before they have their say with you. And I feel like they're trying to manifest some kind of face-to-face like situation where they get to tell you off. Closure. They feel like they didn't get closure with you and they want that closure. And their revenge is I'm going to get you alone and we're going to talk, or not alone. They want to do it in front of people. So scratch the alone. They want to do it in front of people. This group here, whoever this is, and they want to tell you just what they think and they want to dress you down and they want to make you feel like shit so that you come back. You want to be in their energy again. And honestly, I think that what you can do about it is what you're doing about it. Is staying the fuck away from this person. Watch what you say. I told that to group 1 as well. Watch what you say to people. Because the thing is, I don't necessarily think anyone is feeding this person necessarily information on purpose. But I do think people have casual conversations and they spill tea when they don't mean to. Okay? And then you have someone betraying you who didn't really mean to betray you, if that makes any sense. It doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it okay. But it just makes it what happens in casual conversations. And I feel like for some of you, this person may have like close relationships with other people. I do feel like their relationships aren't like yours with this person. They're not as codependent because other people have set up boundaries with them to a degree. You weren't able to do that because it was at the time you needed the relationship because you yourself was going through something very difficult. And I get like different things here. I get like, you know, you've had your own struggles with addiction or trauma or things like that. And I'm not going to go into it, but, and this relationship helped you. But as you have grown, you have seen that it's no longer healthy. You weren't able to see that before because you were coming from a very unhealthy place and you were growing and, you know, walking your path, right? And now you were able to see, oh, wow, this is really dysfunctional. This is really codependent. And I don't want to be codependent on my addictions or my trauma or whatever it was. Why would I want to be that way with you? Right? And this person doesn't know any other way to be. And when their codependent person like stops being that way, it freaks this person out. And for some of you, I do think that if they get in that space where they start having this this intense conversation with you, I do think that it could erupt into something more. So I think you guys need to be careful with that. I think if you are able to keep space from this person, I know some of you guys are in forced relations, so you have to kind of be in this person's space sometimes. What's going to happen is this person's going to find someone else to be codependent with. Okay? They will always have this weird kind of thing with you. But I do think eventually they'll plug into someone else, and this will kind of become like, for them, a bitter memory. Will they heal? You know, that's their journey. This is your journey, okay? And you are healing. How do I know you're healing? Because you were able to see the dysfunction in this relationship. Because I really feel like at one time, this was meaningful. You probably talked about this person like they really helped you. Like they did a lot for you. And they probably did. Because they got something back from it. They got fed. And now they have to move on. And they want to throw a fit about it with you and have you feel like shit. If they can get you to come back to them, they will. But I don't think that's what's going to happen here. All right, let's get you guys some letters, initials, and some charms. Okay, group 2, these are going to be your letters, your initials, and your charms. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. We have ICXK, QXVW, GMEETZKS, ZNTE. Okay, so we have 3 charms here. We have a little elf, a Batman, and a tarot card. Okay, and it's interesting because I feel a couple here. All right, you may be getting readings on a person that's coming in. Or they may be getting readings on you. It feels like a new connection here. I'm going to pull a little bit on this. Tell me about this new connection. It feels new. It may be new in that you just met this person or you're going to meet this person. Tell me about this new connection. Tell me about this new connection. Tell me about this new connection. Okay, you do want me to switch. Okay. All right. Okay, we're going to go with well, where's it at? Okay. I don't see the other deck here. Okay, we're going to use this deck. Okay, tell me about this connection. Tell me about this connection. Tell me about it. We have a Batman and an elf. Okay, we have the 4, 5, 6, 7 of Pentacles here. Okay, so for some of you, this is your current relationship or someone coming in, okay? You've been sowing seeds, you've been working. This could also be a work situation. Okay, like these two. We have the Star. We have the 6 of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands. That one wants to come out too. Okay. And we have the 5 of Wands. Okay. Whoops. Sorry. Oops. I did it again. Okay. Okay. So I feel like you're really shining. Okay. You're really starting to glow here with the Star and the Queen of Wands. I feel like you've put in a lot of work with yourself. Okay. There's a lot of seeds sown, not shown, sown. And I feel like spirit has really been a strong part of this. Okay. And there is a coming together for you of a very deep connection. Now, this does not have to be romantic. Okay. It can be like a new best friend. It can be the deepening of your connection with your person you have now. This could also be an inner child healing is what I'm getting. Okay. For a lot of you, this is inner child healing work. Okay. With Batman and the elf here. And I feel this energy kind of rising of you becoming okay with being able to play. Okay. Batman being able to play. Okay. Give yourself permission to play and be joyful. Okay. And it's going to be something that helps you heal even more on your journey. It's going to take you to a whole other level of really knowing yourself. This relationship or situation you are in, it may have really given you doubts about who you are, what you like. Can you trust yourself when you make decisions about relationships? And I feel this energy of really healing from that. And part of that is learning to trust yourself. And, you know, you have to give your inner child like some play. You have to honor, as human beings, we can't be in heavy energy 100% of the time. It does have its effect on our health, on our mental health, on our mental wealth, if you will. So it's very important to balance that with play. And I feel like for you guys, you haven't had enough play. And so I feel spirit really wants you to get out there and play. Sow seeds of play, okay, and gentleness with yourself and compassion. It's going to take you far. All right? Okay. All right, group 2. That's what I received for you. I hope this was helpful and an enjoyable reading. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. If you'd like to see more Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies next time. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3, all of you that selected Scream. This is going to be your reading all about who wants revenge on you. All right, we're going to find out why, who, what the bullshit is. And at the end of this reading, I'm going to be getting letters, initials, and charms as well. So I'm just going to tell you, I feel like a sassy bitch here. Okay, I'm just going to tell you there's tea here as well. And in between group 2 and group 3, I had a little break. So I had a little break. So I took some medicine. All right. Okay, so let's get some energy here on this sassy bitch. I'm going to pull a few from this deck first, and then we'll see how we proceed if we get one from this one as well. Okay. Tell me about this sassy bitch. Oop! Oop! I flip my cards weird. I don't like when I do that. I don't like it. Ooh, I don't think I like this bitch. Who wants revenge? Man, I think it's mutual. I think there's a mutual level of I fucking hate you, bitch. Like, for real. Okay, tell me about this situation. These three. Okay. Let's see what it is. We have the Mogwai and the Gremlins. We have Gremlins here. Okay. We have Ice. We have the Thing. We have Woods. We have the Blair Witch. You guys may be witches. Okay. This feels a little witchy. You might not be. You might. But if you're not witchy, I would say that you may have like a spiritual vibe. Yeah, it just feels like witchy energy in general. So you're probably witchy. We have the Thing here, and I feel like that's a judgment. Like, you fucking bitch, you thing, you gross ass bitch. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. And then we have Midnight here. I feel like you guys were friends. Okay, this feels like a friend situation. And someone fucked up, didn't they? Oh, yes, they did. I heard you say that. I heard someone say, oh, yes, they did. Oh, yes, they did fuck up. Oh, yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am, they did. They sure did. They fucked me over big time. All right. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to tell you, though, and you know this bitch sees it differently. Don't they all? When someone fucks you over, isn't there always like these weird justifications for that shit? And they're the ones that are like hating on you, plotting revenge, plotting. I'm getting this picture of a grown-ass person plotting with their pickup sticks. It's like, listen. I feel like I'm going to read this bitch to filth. Oh, they did it again. Their energy did it again with my cards. I don't like this bitch. Okay, I don't like them. Arsehole ancestor. Time for ancestral clearing. You know what? I'm getting from this card? I'm getting that you guys were close. Like, you trusted this bitch. They may be a cousin or a sister. They may have felt like a sister or a brother. For some of you, it's a weird uncle or some shit like that. Okay. Weird auntie. I'm a weird auntie. Whatever. Whatever. But I feel like there was a falling the fuck out. Best friends. There was a falling the fuck out. Oh, bitch, you're going to know I hate you. You're going to know. Okay, let's get into the tea. All right, so let's get into the tea of this shit. You misled me. You lied to me. You took me in the wrong direction, and we ended up in that bitch's basement. Remember that? You misguided me. You lied to me, and then I ended up in some bitch's basement. Remember? I wasn't quite like that. Yeah, bitch, it wasn't quite like that. I didn't tell you where to go. You followed me, bitch. You follower. You fucking following bitch. You following ass bitch. There is such tea here. Tell me about the tea. I want to know the tea. Tell me. Okay, we have caution. Woo! Caution on this tea. Caution. This is a cautionary tale, y'all. Well, Scream was, wasn't it? Woo, woo, woo. I feel the heat coming off these cards. We have sports player into games. Playing mind games. Playing games with me, bitch. You playing games with me? If y'all are witchy, woohoo. If y'all are witchy, y'all doing back and forth like return to sender shit. domination shit. Bend over, bitch. Is it a war? Are y'all having a war? We have fighting for what you love, claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. Y'all in like a witchy war? Some kind of war here, going back and forth. Fuck that bitch. We have brainstorming, ideas, problem solving, figuring shit out. I figured that shit out. So there were mind games here. Some person felt like they were being misled. One person's like, you're playing mind games with me. You're misleading me. There was a time like that you believed this person. And they believed you. Like this was like, it was good. Mogwai is a good creature, you know? It's just that one thing. You don't feed them after midnight, bitch, because they turn on you. So there was a turning point here. Someone felt like they weren't appreciated, or they felt like they got taken advantage of. Their boundaries were violated in some way. And there was an attempt to put up some guidelines. That didn't work out very well, did it? Because I feel like there was an offense. Somebody felt offended. How dare you? Like I would do that to you? Uh-huh. Just like a gremlin, right? Yeah. And I feel like it was just this time of you like really figuring it out. It feels real shitty. It feels real shitty. We have, oh, the Hierophant. I'm not really going to take reversals, so the Hierophant there. He sees through the material world and into your very soul. Did you cast some kind of truth spell? Maybe not, maybe. I feel like some of you have a goddess or some kind of higher archetype or angel that you work with that helps you see the truth here. It may have been a feminine in your life who helped you see the truth in this relationship. Wow. We have the Lovers. You know, like I said, I feel like this was a very close relationship. Okay. I don't necessarily feel like this is a romantic connection, but I do feel it's close. Now I'm going to tell y'all something. I do feel that for some of you, it's like best friends who might fuck around. Okay? That's nobody's business but yours. It's just you and your auntie here. We have the Knight of Cups. Two-faced. These cards are a little different. I'm getting this two-faced energy on this cup. Wow. So it feels like the emotions that were shared here, there was always like a catch. There's some kind of catch. Manipulation. And I feel like when you figured this out, that you were being manipulated, you kind of felt stupid. I want to tell you something. And I've said this a while back in another reading. I just don't remember which one. Don't feel stupid because you cared about someone, even your best friend or a friend or whoever this is, okay? And because you cared so much, you didn't see this. Okay? Because that means you love them from a pure place. You love them, you know, from a very real place. And that's a beautiful thing, be it romantic or platonic, okay? And I feel like that's why the feeling of anger is so intense here. That's why they feel it, and that's why you feel it, okay? Because I'm going to tell you, on the flip side, they feel completely misunderstood. But you know, and I know, that's what they always say. That's kind of their go-to on like, well, I'm misunderstood. No, bitch, I don't misunderstand you. You use people. You've been using me this whole time, right? These cups I give. I give these cups. I give these cups to you. And what do? You stab me over and over. You know? And I feel like you probably, when you reflect on this, you think about, like in Scream, there's a lot of Easter eggs that kind of homage to other horror movies. I feel like you guys probably look back at this and see there's all kinds of signs, right? You should have seen it. Understand that when you care about someone and you really like them and you enjoy them, sometimes you don't see this kind of shit, okay? And it doesn't mean you're stupid or you can't trust yourself. It means that you are leading with your heart. And that's not always a bad thing, okay? And the shit they pulled is bullshit. All right, it's absolute bullshit. Now, the revenge they want on you. I feel like this, if you have a relationship, they really would like to be able to see that break up, like fall apart. Now, how am I reading this? First of all, I'm seeing the relationship. It may be a marriage, okay? There may be a marriage here. It may just be like a long-term relationship. You guys may not have a relationship. If so, then this person like talks about like how you'll never have one because of certain things about you. Either way, there's this two-faced energy on this cup. Okay? This betrayal energy. This like, yeah, I'm good. I'm okay. Yeah, and then boom. I'm going to turn on you and I'm going to spill this cup. I'm going to let everyone drink of this cup. I'm going to let them know all about the shit going on. All about the stuff you trusted me and told me. I'm going to let those bitches know. It feels like this bitch seems to think that they know something about your love life. Okay? Now, whether they really do or not, who knows? Who knows, right? You may have told them some stuff. We have this is the Ace of Swords. Looks like it. Yeah, I feel like we have the sun here. I feel like they really think that they can get over on you with their information. Like they will get such revenge. And I laugh because I see the sun and see how bright the sun is? Like it's like in their face. I don't think they have what they think they have. I don't think what they're doing is going to do what they think it is. I think they look pathetic. I I think people see them and think how desperate they are, how desperate they look. And that in itself, have you casted? It feels like you've casted. Um, no longer is like their gossip really amounting to anything. We have, you need to do blockbuster work. Okay. I feel like perhaps you've done something to break through an obstacle here. We have Kundalini awakening with Mary Magdalene. Tell me more. Okay, we have divine feminine energy, Magdalene. Okay. Yeah. See, I feel like the things that they try to throw at you or do through this two-faced energy, as they seek the breakthrough, as they feel like they're getting somewhere, what's really happening is that the breakthrough kind of reads them to other people. Because I feel like you've done something, like a reversal or something, okay? You may not have, it may just be the energy of the universe working this way. I think the breakthrough energy I'm feeling is that other people see through their bullshit. Other people see behind the mask here, and they see who it is. It's no longer a mystery. The movie's over. And not only that, because I feel extra here. I feel extra. So you may have done some extra. We have Magdalene and Mary Magdalene here. So you may have done extra. But I feel like they also find out some petty shit about this person. And the petty shit is actually becomes an issue. It becomes a bigger issue. Now, if they're witches, I feel like some of them, their witchiness may be closeted and they may come out or be forced to come out. There's something about the blockbuster energy that just feels like it's like a forcing energy to me, like dragging them, forcing them to come clean, forcing the energies around them to see truth in them, like a justice work here. The illumination is directly on them. This is them, and the illumination is direct. It's right on them. The truth with the swords here is right upon them, and they can't escape it. So it's like the revenge they seek upon you actually is revisited to them. And this is the only one, I haven't read that for the first two groups. Like, this is unique to this group. That there's like a work of karma, if not spell work here. So I want to see more about like what's going on. We want to know the tea, don't we? Don't you? Let's hear about it. So what's going on with this? We have, okay, first of all, I want you to know that with this work, you've been protected and covered. So I feel like you've probably, if this is the craft, you definitely are very protected from whatever they've thrown. Okay, if they've thrown. Now, they may not have thrown in the way of the craft. It may be being thrown by hatred and by action. Okay, all right. We have quite a few cards here. We have Ghost Hunters, searching, looking, evidence. We have Portal, Gateway, Open Door, Mirror. That's how some of you got to them. We have disguise, costume, pretending. We have past memories, haunted, night terrors. Some of you are working through their dreams. They dream about you. They have nightmares. Some of you worked through a scrying mirror or a mirror in their house. Some of you guys have some kind of gateway into their house. if if there was an exchange, which I feel like you guys may have known this person for a while, if there was an exchange of objects, they can, y'all can get to each other through the objects kind of thing. But they can't get to you. They can't get to you because they forgot who you are. I feel like they don't really know this about you. Oh, that's what it is. They don't really know who you are in the witchy world. They don't really know who. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. So, surprise, bitch. You fucked over a real one. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Well, you know what? So some of them, okay, weren't witchy, but decided to play with Play-Doh and throw. Some of them didn't throw, they just threw with hatred and they're just fucked up energy. And some of them are, witches that attempted something and some of them paid someone and that person, I feel like if they paid someone, it went one of two ways, okay? They outright said, no, this doesn't feel right. I'm not going to do that because, they kind of felt that out, was like, I'm going to stay out of this. Or the person took their money and then, casted a kind of, illusionary witchcraft kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? In other words, they didn't cast either. Okay, so I feel like the karma for this person is pretty severe. I do feel like they probably don't sleep well, which creates tons of problems. Just stress. Your body starts to break down. You don't do as well at work. You don't do as well in life in general. And I feel like they're up a lot at night thinking about how they fucked up, not just with you, but in life in general. It's like this is branching out and building into something bigger. And it's because, the truth of self is revealed. And they have to deal with it. They have to deal with the truth of who they are and the fucked up shit they did. And they're not handling it very well because what's happening is all this shit that's happening around them is mirrors, 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 mirrors. All I see is myself and other people, and I am an asshole. Man, I am a dick. I don't want to be around myself anymore. It's all I see. And the thing is, the person who has this kind of experience has to realize that that is them. They're seeing. Like, they have to make the connection that the universe is mirroring that to them. So they can change and not be an asshole anymore. So, it's pretty intense. It's a pretty intense way to live your life, But I would say that a lot of people who go on healing journeys, like they face those many mirrors of self. And it's like, I'm a bitch, I'm a bitch, I'm a bitch, and it just doesn't go away. It just, the mirrors keep going until you're like, oh, the bitch is me. I am the bitch. Oh, okay, it is me. I'm the problem too, not just outside myself, but inside myself. So it's pretty intense. It's very powerful magics or intentions or karma here that's going on. So, all right, let's get you guys some letters, initials, and some charms. Okay, group 3, these are going to be your letters, your initials, and your charms. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, these could be your initials, their initials, a meaningful word. Just take what resonates. We have V, G, U, K, Z, E, B, T, C, R, B, E, K, O. I think I got all of them. Yes, there's a star there too. You have the ancestor charm here. So I feel like you guys have ancestors around you. You may have ancestors helping to protect you from this kind of energy as well. You have a donut. You have the number 4 or fourth showing up. And Fred, thread. We have the peace sign, the crossbones, a turtle, 2 cats, a donut. I said donut again, but I love donuts. You have the pumpkin coach and the castle. And I saw the thread, and it made me think of the old Cinderella, like the original Cinderella cartoon movie, animation movie. I loved that movie growing up. And then we have these 2 cats here. Okay, so I'm going to tell you, some of you guys are going to be like, I'm out, and that's fine. But there's something for some of you, a relationship here. I feel like there's like a magical air around a relationship. And you guys don't really see how, but something is being woven or stitched together by the universe, okay? By your guides, by your ancestors, by the spirits around you, especially if you're a witch, okay? Or you're a magician, or you work in magic, or you're a sorcerer, sorceress, a prophetess, an oracle, if you're in the magical world, if you're a healer, if you're in a relationship or you're seeking a relationship, if you're not into that, then, you know, it is what it is. But there's something very, very magical, very wondrous that's being woven together for you, okay? And it feels like it feels to me like that magical feeling we get as kids, because I mentioned that movie. And that movie always gave me like that magical kind of wonder feeling. So there's going to be a lot of that kind of good vibe energy. And there's going to be a transformation with the skull and bones here. And we have the star and the turtle, which the turtle for me is about stability. Okay. And I do feel like this has been very slow moving. And some of you have wondered if it's for you, if it's ever going to happen, or whatever this is, okay? And it's so very special, is what I'm getting with this wonder energy as well. Like what I'm feeling here with this 2 cats, okay? We won't call them people, we'll just call them cats symbolically, is a very special connection. And so, because of that, what's being woven is very special and just for these 2. And it's going to bring in stability. But we have the star here, and I feel like that is illuminating energy. So it's going to allow you guys to be more seen, more pronounced. It's going to allow for more inspiration and more confidence in the things that you want to pursue. And that's individually, okay? I'm seeing 2 cats like doing a jazz dance, singing and dancing with a spotlight on them. Okay. Um, but I also feel like there's going to be a lot of peace here. A lot of like, I'm seeing two cats now relaxing, smoking cigars. Okay, so that's just what I'm getting. All right, sometimes it's like that. Um, but I don't think this is a rush type thing. It feels like this is coming in divine timing and it's very stable. It's something you can count on. And I feel the ancestors, angels, your God forms, whatever you work with is bringing this forward because you need to know that this is coming, that it is on the way. Okay, it's just taking time. Be patient. All right. Okay, group 3, that's what I received for you. I hope this was helpful and an insightful reading. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical, badass baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group 4, all of you that selected Chucky, Child's Play. This is going to be your reading all about who wants revenge on you, why, and is there anything you can do about it if you want to. Okay, so keep in mind this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And at the end of this group, I'm going to get letters, initials, and charms, so we'll find out more details about your situation. Well, you guys have Chucky, so the song that came on as I was preparing for your reading was Am I Demon by Danzig. Okay, so that's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. Like, yeah, this feels like someone who's super pissed off. Okay, super pissed off. Although I have to say I don't feel like it's not mutual, and I felt that in group 3. I feel like it may be mutual here. It may not be, but we'll see. We're gonna pull some cards. Tell me about my group 4. Who wants revenge on my group 4? I get this energy of like, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. You fucked me over. You fucked me over. People, what can you do? I feel like, let's get some cards. There may be some tea here. We have Trickster. That's oh, that movie just went out of my head. You know who it is. It's Pennywise from that movie. We have Water. This is the creature from the Black Lagoon. It's one of my favorite movies. The top one, oh, we're going to get 4 in the bottom. We have Trap and we have Dreams. Wow. This bitch really hates you. Like, for real. There's a lot of emotion here. I felt this in group 3 as well. There's a lot of emotion. And there's just this sense of, with Dreams here and Freddie, I just feel like, and with this card, Trap, and I cannot remember the name of this movie, but I want to say No Way Out or Can't Escape or something like that. But like, there's just this energy of really wanting to trap you, really wanting to pin you down, seeking you out. And with Trickster here, I feel this energy of like lying in wait for you, because I'm getting that image of Pennywise in the sewer when they're kind of peeking up out of the sewer. just watching, like waiting for the right time to get this revenge. I'm hearing like trapped in your lies, trapped in your words in some kind of way. So they feel like you're lying about something, or you're like misleading about something. This feels really personal. It could be family here. We have child's play, so it could be family. This could be a family issue. Could have to do with money or inheritance. It doesn't have to, and it doesn't have to be family. But that's a specific that I got. Could be friends. This could be a nasty friend situation. I would think if it's a friend, it's someone you've known for a very long time. And I do feel a sense of heartbreak here. Tell me about it. We have double-pronged. I'll show it to you. Lighten up. Lighten up. Clusterfuck of fairies. Time to calm the chaos. I feel like you had to walk away. I think you had to walk away from this person, from this situation. And, you know, I feel like this feels weird. I got to tell you, this group feels very strange. Because I do feel like this person truly feels like you lied on them. Okay? You misrepresented them in some way. And they feel very justified, by their own, like, revenge energy. And I don't know if this is someone who is so unwell that they believe their lies, like they believe them, or there's something else going on here. Okay? This person feels ostracized by what happened. And this could also be some of you, but there's an energy here of feeling ostracized, like feeling rejected in some way by a group. Okay? Not feeling good enough, not feeling accepted. Which, if this is family, then that's horrible. And this person feels like they've been rejected by the group because of the things that you said. And now they want revenge. They want the truth to be revealed. Okay? Because they think that you've lied. So they want people to know the truth here. So they want to trap you in lies that they feel like you told. Okay. I'm not saying you have. I'm just saying, like, this person really and truly believes what they're saying, which to me indicates either what they believe is actually true, or this person has some serious mental issues that need attention. Okay, we have childhood memories and a Halloween. We have superhero childhood memories, and we have Halloween celebration, special occasion, reunion. So this feels like family, or a friend who is like family. Okay. Oops. I'm just picking up on this like childhood memories kind of thing. And I feel the hurt here. I feel hurt. I feel pain. I feel like I can't go to these anymore. I can't show my face because of what you said or what's being said about me because of you. Wow. They really feel like you fucked them over. Let's get the toxic X files and get into it, okay? Because it feels like this may be somebody who's completely living in denial, like complete denial. You know, I kind of feel that with dreams here in Freddy Krueger. You know, Freddy Krueger was an abuser, but on some level, I have to think he was in denial. That kind of carried the rage, you know, forward. How dare you guys burn me? But if you know the story, then you know why they did what they did. Saying falsely accused, but let's get some more toxic energy on this bitch. This does feel pain. This does feel painful. Sorry. Your auntie took a break. A long break. Okay, long lost puppy comes crawling back and pretends to act remorseful and regretful in order to be on good terms. Watch out. Watch out. Because this wound is centuries deep. Like this wound, they are very wounded, okay? And they have decided that you are a controlling narcissist. And they believe this mythology, okay, whether it's true or not. They are all in on it. I'm seeing mountains here. Like mountains, snow, like Colorado, or like cold places. Maybe this is important to you. We have expired milk. Thinks they're buffalo mozzarella, but they are actually similar to Kraft cheese. They are not owning up to their own toxicity. They aren't. Oh, this did that one flip? I thought another one flipped. No. Okay. Let's get one more. They don't have the ability to where they sit. They just don't. They don't have the ability to own their shit. Okay. We have throne. Holds on to things, people, and or situations that they thought were built to last, but inadvertently need to walk away from them. This is one of those things. This person needs to walk away and get some perspective. They need to understand why what happened. Because I feel like it's not just you. I feel like there's other people involved here. And for whatever reason, you are taking the blunt force of this. And I feel like deep down with this childhood memories, like you still care. So I feel like this person may be struggling with like some kind of toxic behavior themselves, be it addiction, or some kind of mental issues. Because I feel that, and listen, I'm not a professional. I don't have the ability to, you know, make diagnosis or anything. So seek professional help. I'm just a woman with a gift, and I'm sharing it with you. Okay. All right. So let's get some more information here. I feel like as much as they would like to get this revenge, as much as they would like to trap you and reveal, the truth is that they really need to spend some time revealing the truth of self to themselves, to walk into self-awareness. This person is a little detached from self-perspective, from themselves, for whatever reason. which tells me there's probably been some trauma here. I'm not excusing their behavior because I feel like there was a really ugly situation here. I'm going to pull some tarot here in a minute. We have goodie bag, physical gift exchange. We have event gathering, and we have masculine energy. So I feel like, I was talking about a falling out here. Okay, so I feel like the falling out was at an event, a gathering, maybe Christmas. It may have involved a gift here. Some of you guys may be like siblings as well. There's a masculine energy involved, or your masculine energies are involved. This may be a situation where you've never acted upon it before. So you have spoken up and said your piece. And the result of this is this person saying that you're lying because they can't believe that you actually spoke up and said something. Like they're appalled that you would actually speak up. Like, why would you speak up now? There's just this energy of, I'm picking up on, of you. It's almost like you've let this lie and you just haven't come forward with this energy. And you finally, and it has to do with the actualization and healing of your masculine energy. And they don't like this. Of course they don't. Because it feels like some of the things that you have said are true. If not all of the things. I'm picking up on this bitch's energy. So she's like, none of it's true. None of it's true. You're a liar. You're a fucking liar. And she believes that full force. I think some of you, not all of you, but some of you caught them like doing a toxic behavior, like using or engaging in something that was dangerous or whatnot. That won't be for all of you. Let me get some more energy here. I'm not taking reversals. These two cards. The bottom is hot. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups. Here, sorry. Seven of Cups. We have the Lovers here. We have the Four of Cups. We have Wands. This is the Ace of Wands. And we have the Brutal Victory. I think this is the Ace of Swords. Oh, and this is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords. Oh. Ooh. Some of you guys are fighting over some kind of gift in the family. It could be inheritance. It could be like a big gift, a meaningful gift. It could be a car. It could be a house. That won't be for all of you. But there's been a falling out that was quite intense. And I feel like it came out of nowhere. And this person is kind of overwhelmed with a lot of emotion about it. There's this energy of being taken by surprise and caught off guard and feeling aggressive about it. I feel like some of you guys in general, maybe in your family or this group, y'all have handled this person with kid gloves because you really didn't know who they really were. Just like Chucky looks like a doll, but really is a grown-ass man. Right? I think this person's response has shocked people as well. I get that with the wands on these Four of Cups over here. It feels like someone's in kind of a fight or flight energy. And it feels like it's an extended fight or flight, like they can't get out of it, like they're stuck in it. And it feels like it's because they're being exposed to a degree. They really, really feel like you lied. And they're standing up for truth. I feel that with the Wands card and the Five of Swords. Like they're fighting for truth here. That's what they feel. And because of that, this isn't really just going to go away. I feel like there's going to be like another like incident or another like confrontation with this person. Unless they're seeking help. Okay. The truth for them really is to get on the road of knowledge of self. That's what the Lover's card is speaking to me. And to allow the discord in their life to teach them and bring them lessons. Because I feel like for some of you, y'all have a very selfish bitch on your hands, okay? Who believes their own delusions and is lost, for some of you, in a substance haze. And so they can't really see what's real anymore. They need to sober up. That won't be for all of you. But if you know, you know. They really think that they can surprise you and sneak up on you and overwhelm you and cause discord and chaos in your life by revealing you as a liar. And I feel like, you know, if you guys have an intervention or you're at your next like group, family, meeting, whatever, get together, birthday, Christmas, you know, be aware that, you know, forced gathering where you're going to be together, be aware that this bitch really does intend to kind of like cause an issue. If you can be aware of that, it can allow you to have control of the situation. Don't let this person steer you into that because they really want to at least show people that you can be dragged into their shit too. Like you're not better than them. Like you are just like them. And to them, that's the best revenge. Like that's not the best, but they'll settle for it. You know. The best revenge is you being revealed as a liar, which they think they can do by doing that kind of stuff. They want to dehumanize you a little bit. They want to humiliate you as much as possible. So how do they do that? Well, for some of you guys, again, there's been a lot of energy around revealing things around love. For you guys, I feel like this is spicy. These are spicy details. And for some of them, they are not stable. Okay, so they're making up some crazy ass shit. But understand, they're telling this shit to like people who don't really concern you. Okay, it still won't make you happy, but I think these people don't really have a lot of say in what goes on. But it's their general attitude as well about you. And there could be slip ups because this bitch is messy. They're messy as fuck. All right. Because the more I get into their energy, the more I'm getting into this person who really doesn't have a lot of control. There's chaos here. There's a lot of chaos in their life. There's a lot of issues with intrusive thoughts here. And the problem is there's an impulse control thing that goes on as well. So the intrusive thoughts lead to intrusive impulsive actions. So they've probably said a lot of things that they didn't mean, but they won't take them back either because they just won't do that. I feel like for you, the peace you have is the peace you protect. And I would continue to protect my peace from this person. I think you should continue to speak your truth. Okay. You should honor yourself with this Lover's card. Be true to who you are and speak up. Speak the truth. With the Five of Swords, even when it's difficult, speak the truth. If you have to take their head, then so on, and in the truth. Because the truth is, I think that a lot of people have protected this person to a degree and spoke softly. And it's time for you to speak truth, no matter how bold it may sound. It is the fucking truth. And people have to deal with it. Just like you have to have the bravery and courage to say it and take the head, like with this energy here, they have to deal with the truth of it. Okay, because some of you have like families where the lie is better than the truth kind of situation. And I feel like you know that's not healthy. And on some level, some of them know it's not healthy, but they play along with it. All right. Okay, let's get you guys some letters, initials, and some charms. Hey, group 4, these are going to be your letters, your initials, and your charms. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. These could be your initials, their initials, a meaningful word. Just take what resonates. We have VTAJ. SOCNAFKJ. All right, so here's the thing. On your charms here, we got a few. Got a bell. We have a rock here. This rock reminds me of crystal quartz, clear crystal quartz. We have a rainbow. We have a Pegasus. We have a sugar skull. We have the ancestor charm. We have a phone. We have the, this is chakra. This gives me chakra energy right here, like the chakra system in your body. Okay, so first of all, the pineapple doesn't come out that often. The pineapple makes me think of two things. Swingers and money. Okay, so because the money spell for major money can be a pineapple spell. So I feel like with the bell here, like there's excitement around money. And we have the phone here and ancestor work. So if you guys have been working with your ancestors or spirits or something, I feel like there's something coming in around money. Okay. A lot of spiritual energy with the Pegasus and this this rainbow charm. I'm getting like rainbow dragon energy, which I don't get that all the time. So there's like a transformation, a renewal here. And we have the sugar skull, which I feel like this is really a connection with the passed on loved ones. Some of you guys may be having an inheritance um, coming to you, or some money from a place unknown. But there's something about the bell here, like signaling like the start of a time of prosperity, an elevation with the Pegasus and the rainbow. I'm feeling like there's a elevation in your money sector or career that's coming, and I feel like this is being supported by ancestors, by passed on loved ones. Some of you guys have a passed on loved one in your house. Are you haunted? Yes, you have a passed on loved one in your house. I see a man in a blue suit. I see a woman in a blue dress. When I see blue, I that's a signal to me that they are passed on loved ones. And their eyes have pennies on them, um, but they're gold. They're turning into gold. Okay, and they're wearing a golden crown. I'm feeling like the bells. If you're hearing bells, those are signals that there's shifting energy. Pay attention to what you're thinking or the moves you're thinking about making in money or your career. Those bells, whether you see them or hear them, are signs of which way to go. Like if you're thinking one way, the bells will help validate that way. Um, I'm seeing feathers falling as well. Feathers could be a sign of their presence. Some of you guys, I'm seeing like a five-fold return on something. The numbers five are important here. I'm seeing specific numbers now. I'm seeing like 566775 as a number. This could be a number used for manifestation. I don't get this very often. So just take what resonates here and use it as you feel guided. The ancestors, I feel like, are bringing through this money. Some of you guys have been doing a lot of ancestor healing. You've been healing your generations, and you're going to have some kind of breakthrough. There's some kind of elevation of your energy that's going to, of course, bring in money. And even if it's not the point of the elevation, it is a side effect of the work you've done. All right. Okay, group four, that's what I received for you. I hope this was insightful and a helpful reading and an enjoyable one. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.